Here I am, Mr. Nostrini, doing my Nostrini thing. Gonna take off my glasses so you can see my eyes. They're sparkly today, even though I'm a little bit in disarray. I have a sciatica, and I'm gonna go for operations pretty soon. So you might not see Nostrini for a little while, but Nostrini will be back. He'll resurrect like you know who. Yes, indeed, you do. That hurts. Okay. Public offenders. Ah, ha, ha. The Legal Aid Society are saying, oh, yeah, let's let all the psychopaths, the murderers, and the killers out in the street, especially the mentally ill psychopathic killers, so they can repeat offend and discombobulate society, the very foundations of society, because the legal aid side is full of Marxist underminers. Well, let me tell you, as somebody who's a little Looney Tunes themselves, I can see through their situation. What they really want is to make the life miserable for the middle class and the working class. So, and why? That's the rub. Because they're supposed to be on our side. They're not. They are unhappy people. They're nihilists underneath it all. Their love for humanity. Ha, it's not love for humanity. It's hate for humanity. They want to destroy society and put themselves in an elite, looking down on the rest of us like rabble. Well, this rabble is not going to be rabbled with or trifled with. For I am a follower of He whose comb over inspires us all. The man who, in a certain sense, makes Mussolini look like a nice guy. No, he isn't actually. He's not Mussolini. There are aspects of the Donald that are Deuce-like, but not really. He's not as murderous as Stalin or Hitler. Certainly not Hitler. He's not another Hitler. He may be a little bit moosey, but that's all. And he's a very sweet man. He really is. He loves us. He loves us. He can't fake love. And I'm a man who knows true character. Don't let my stupidity cover up the genius that is me. Anyway, no, left that cute. There's a new cutie sound called Gigi. And if something is really cute, say you found me really cute, you go, Gigi, Gigi. I think it says Gigi. How's it spelled? Ah, it's been a bad speller. Gigra. 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 I'm probably getting it right or wrong. A man of my age is not meant to know the hip things that people are doing now. We're supposed to be out of it. That's good karma or good, whatever. Good form. Legal aid. But yeah, legal aid is blocking, putting criminals in jail. And they don't care about the little people or the helpless people. But I do. We're going to get the guardian angels out there with baseball bats, and we're going to take care of this knifing problem that we're having in our society. Yes, knifing. People are running around with knives all the time, slashing in the innocent. Well, that's not going to happen on my watch no more. You say, well, Vinny, what can you do? You're in a wheelchair. You don't know the powers I have. See that? I'm with God, and God knows He listens to me. Oh, yeah. And He even talks to me a little bit. Not directly, it's sort of symbolic, tingles up the spine and all that. But I see a correspondence. That's right. You better watch it. Ah, now this is normally I don't approve of Cuomo. The mass killing of the people and who had stuff, COVID, putting old people in COVID in old folks' homes. I think it was a direct attack against some old mafia opponents. No matter how good and powerful you are, you end up in the old folks' home eventually. And he and his family, he's Italian, they're all connected. I'm not saying they're all in the mafia. I'm just saying they're associates or, yeah. But this is one thing I can defend him on. Him goosing half his staff. And him, that's his fiefdom. Don't you understand? The man has a fiefdom. And everybody knew that he was a serial groper. That's true. You don't go into this man's office and everybody's beautiful and they're sitting on his lap and everybody's getting touchy-feely. It's part of the Italian things. Italians like their touchy-feely. My Protestant part and my Irish part is like, what are you doing? Well, that's the Italian part. What are you doing? Touching everybody. Kissing everybody is not related to you. But no, this is different. This particular thing, it was somebody from another municipality, this woman, and he forced himself to kiss her, taking her off her high horse. Well, he knew she was a feminist. She's not that good-looking a woman. A man of almost attractiveness at that age, she should feel blessed. But she didn't feel blessed. She felt sexually harassed. And we all know all the sexual harassment laws are based on lesbianism. Yes, people who didn't want to have anything to do with men made the laws that men can't even look at a woman. If I look at a woman like, I'm a harasser. If I look at a woman, I don't look at a woman. It's like I'm a harasser because I'm not looking at enough. Let me tell you something, feminists, radical, lesbians. Stop it. You can't make the laws that you're against interaction between the sexes. You're bad girls. You're bad girls. God's mad at you. Even the goddess is mad at you because you're unreasonable. Yeah, it's true. Well, oh no. Oh, this is terrible. There was a deadly kitty bears. A man had a kitty sanctuary for kittens and cats. He had 300 of them. But his neighbor was saying it was a nuisance. And somebody burned down his kitty corner. And he died trying to save the kitties. Oh, he may have been a pain in the ass, and probably was unsanitary, and probably he was a pain in the ass to all his neighbors. But let me tell you, kitty killers, you're not going to get away with it. God's looking down on everybody. Oh, he knows. And he will face the wrath of God. Oh, yes, yes. Bittersweet trip. I don't know what that is. I don't remember. It could be bitter candy. Isn't it bitter candy that we all take? Life is good, and then it's not so good. The sweet part you remember, but the bitterness at the end. Well, I'm not going to go bitter. Let me tell you something. I'm going to go out in a blaze of glory. Oh, yes, a blaze. Queens under siege. Apparently, people are having like dragon races in Queens. They used to do that in movies. Now life is emulating movies. And the police have had their hands tied. They even burned a police car. Oh, bring back police brutality. That's all right with a right winger like me. Bust some heads, policemen have a nightstick in your hand. Could bring back some police brutality. Yeah, I'd rather have an orderly state than not. And one day we'll have some right wing nut. We're gonna get you guys, you dirty, dirty buys. We're gonna get you by and by and by. What's this? Somebody who was freed from Hamas, the evil terrorist organization that sounds like a delicious food. You know what happened? He thanked Trump. Because Trump said, I'll kill everybody. And you never know with Trump. He may kill everybody. I don't know what he's going to do from next. God doesn't know. God's like, yeah, yeah, Trump freed the hostages. And they know that Biden never would, that old coot. And I use the word coot sparingly because he doesn't deserve the moniker of hoop. He deserves the moniker of slimy bag. And you know how things end up with him. He's totally discredited, even within his own commie party. Hamas. Now, some people they go back in time to get an equivalent to Hamas. Hamas is the most evil organization currently in the world, bar none. Currently. Now, there may have been guys who could top them in the past, but right now they're the personification of evil. And the things they did to the Israelis and innocent women and children and innocent men and just people, one of the greatest atrocities in history in microcosm. Well, let me tell you, Hamas, and all who that support them. The whirlwind is coming. The God of wrath is about to come upon thee, and he will wipe you off the face of the earth. Oh, yes. You will be into the dustbin of the past soon by the hand of the Trump. Don's memorial blast? Memorial blast. I don't know what to say. My eyes are going. Don's mineral blast. Don is doing the practical thing. He's getting a piece of the Ukrainian soil in order to save the Ukrainian people. The thing is about moral reasons to save Ukraine, circumstances change. We stopped the Nazis from dominating Europe, made a deal with the devil, the Soviets, and half of Europe fell under their sway. And we didn't go and traipse in there with atomic bombs to get them out of there, even though when we had an atomic monopoly. No. Ukraine, and then see how my eyes are getting tears, just not the pain in the sciatica. I feel for the Ukrainians. We had them give up their atomic bombs, and then Putin, who never got over the Soviet Union falling, an integral part of Russia, had been a part of Russia for hundreds of, at least 1,000 years. Whilst the Ukrainians have been betrayed by the Russians so many times. They turned into a backwater instead of the capital of Russia. The Ukrainians are what the Russians could be. Russians with the morality of Christ. Yes. Elon, this woman, conservative woman, mind you, who's saying that Elon isn't paying his alimony, which is 100,000 euros, something like that, a month. Now, let me tell you, diapers don't cost that much. I know they do. And lady, why are you trying to make Elon not spread the seed? He's a genius. He got 100,000 a month for doing the hoopy doop and not using your pills. Let me tell you something, ladies. Stop it. You're purposely getting pregnant so a man will support you. He should be selling his seed for 100,000 a pop. He's a genius, he's the smartest man in the world. He's the smartest man in the world. He's Mr. Musk, Musk, Musk. And as long as we trust in Mr. Musk, everything's gonna be nice for us. For those who don't think evil or Baal or Vasaras is upon us, the evil devil, this woman speeded up her car to run down two children and a mother in the Jewish section of town. And she said the CIA was after her, that she was the demon devil possessed. Well, let me tell you something, crazy lady. We all know you're just evil. She's a looker, too. Can you imagine? Beautiful woman, out of her freaking mind, seeing demons. I saw demons, but you didn't see me run down the people with my car. Of course, I don't have a car and I can't drive. I didn't even bumping people in the street. They were demons, let me tell you. Demons. Gavin Newsom is saying that women have to be fit for battle if they're going to be in combat units. This is common sense. You can't have junkies. or undernourished women running around in hand-to-hand combat with us males. It's no good. Well, this male, I actually, the average woman can take me at this point, but that's not the point. Maybe I'm more formidable than you think. Maybe I have the right hand to four. Yeah. Not so much. Actually, I'm in bad shape, but that's okay. Because I got spiritual stuff going for me. Spiritual stuff? What's up, Doom? What's up, Doc? Bugs Bunny? What's up, Doc? I don't know. There must have been an article about Bugs Bunny. I love Bugs Bunny. He's such a smartass. Ah. We're deporting the worst of the worst, rapists, murderers, pedophiles, guys who like the dead, sleep with dead bodies after they kill them. And yet liberalism, the liberals, the cancer that is permeating our society, wants to protect them. Because one was a daddy and he was a hairstylist. He was also part of MS-13. And this is not the lucky number of MS-13. An invasion happened, an elite invasion of criminals from Venezuela, from South America, in parts unknown. They think they can penetrate America, terrorize their own communities and our communities. Not under Donnie's Trump. Watch. Donnie and Ice are going to put all those people on ice and put them somewhere in El Salvador and have a max. That's not the nicest. It's like something out of the 1980s where they should have gladiator fights. That's what we should do. We should do what the running we did in the old movie in the 80s. Running Man. We put the criminals in the gladiator pit like the Romans. Ah, the Romans. Yeah, Harmon's upstate uproar. He's congratulating cops who helped um, the roundup of a bunch of illegals and bad people who are really bad illegals. All those in sanctuary cities who block the arrest of these invaders should be tried for treason and tried and put in the same docket in El Salvador. Or maybe we should build some camps in what you call it, uh, uh, the Aleutian Islands. Get a cold. Well, Iran grabs out to you in one day. Oh, Iran, who supported terrorism throughout the Middle East, is responsible for many murders, is all upset and trying to get an atomic bomb to blow Israel off the face of the earth. Is now griping that we're going to bomb their asses to the smithereens if they keep this thing up with the atomic bombs. We got to do it. It'll be a short war. We could just destroy all their oil fields, destroy all their navy, destroy their air force, and destroy their nuclear facilities and set them back to the dark ages, setting off a civil war and overthrowing the Iranian government. We can do it. They must pay the price of going against the powers of America. Black lash sounds like Greek to me. But this is not right. You know what they're doing? They got rid of all our Indian mascots that honored Indians that we defeated in the war when we took over America. And we honored them, the fallen braves. They were braves. And then you know what they did? The left-wing commie racists, they said, no, you can't put the Spartans in because it represents white supremacy, which doesn't make sense because the Spartans were Greeks, and they were white guys, and they fought and they didn't slave dark people. They didn't have the Romans may have done that, it's true, but not the Greeks. They were hardly they fought beige people, the Persians, but the Persians were the enslavers and the big oppressors. They were just toughy, half naked guys. I saw 100. I know what goes on. They were all white people, but they say anything that makes white people look good and brave is bad. Let me tell you something, racist black man from upstate New York, communist. I want to look at your library. Where you have Karl Marx's favorite quips and mousy tones. You commie bastard. You red commie. And I don't mean the red like the Trumpies are red. They're good. This is very confusing. The left-wing commies are blue? How did, what head twist is that? It should be the opposite. Well, America should, white wing should red, white, and blue. Now that's beautiful. RFK to Jr. roast pal for weight. RFK is in really good shape. And RFK was quipping about a guy who was supporting a Republican, but about his weight. But it's a tough love. RFK, he wants everybody to be healthy and not have bad food. So why is that bad? It's not bad. It's good. You stop it. RFK, it's okay. He's going to stop us from being poisoned. True. His, his father was murdered by a Middle Eastern guy, and his uncle was murdered by the CIA because he didn't want to keep out of Vietnam, I think. Well, he may have been mixed up with a lot of stuff. Quite honestly, Kennedy, the father, was no saint. Copying a field. Grip copying? Oh, a bunch of cops went into the Tenderloin, or wherever the Tenderloin is at this point. It's all over the place, and they were touchy-feely with the prostitutes and the people. Cops, you have to have standards. You can't be touching up the bad, the naughty ladies. Don't do that. Be nice. You can't, you're undermining the whole police department. It's not the 70s, you know. Ex-grand stay out. Oh no, this is why I won't get married. You know what happened? A Green Beret, a fighting machine, a killing machine, was killed by his wife, who cut him up in little pieces because he asked for a divorce. Because once you know that you're dating a psychopath and would cut up people in little pieces, you don't want to marry her, even if you're a Green Beret, because you gotta sleep sometime, my friend. Bad ladies. Ladies are not as good as they used to be. They're not killers all the time. They used to be, they would key your car, burn your clothes. And that was it. And somebody who didn't ever drove a car like me, it was not a threat. Though burning all my, well, actually, if you saw my wardrobe, it would be a disservice. Oh, lost and what? Lost evidence? I don't know what that's about. Ah, the religion of anti-religion. This is true. The Liberties Union and the organization to keep religion out of the country is saying that there's no such there's no such thing as sex, which is bullshit. In other words, there's no such thing as female and male, which is the foundation of the whole universe, which is the foundation of all life on this earth, except for the goddamn earthworms. Do you want your thing to be earthworms? Let me tell you something about the earthworms. They're earthworms. Let me tell you something. You're a fad. You're a fad. This is a lie. This is like Scientology wanting everybody to go along with it. And if the government is backing up, or even a certain amount of the government is wrong. Not since the days of crazy, crazy Soviet Union, crazy Nazi Germany, has the authorities gone along with Maloney Tones concepts about biology. You're not going to get away with it. Not on Vinny Nostrovini's docket. Look at me. You think you killed me? You think your little black magic worked on me? It didn't. It only made me strong spiritually, not physically. I don't know. You did a job. Unsung Latin women. We'll take you back to South America from the commies red you see. We're flexing the Monroe Doctrine to Don Trump was nothing. Is the Gulf of Mexico, is the Gulf of America, and soon we'll have all the commies on the run from end to end in the world at large. Ah, are we going to bomb Iran? Well, let me say. There might be a great world war on its way, but it won't last forever. It won't be an endless war. Iran will be knocked out, and our moms will be knocked out. We'll trim the hedge of these vermin. Oh, yes. It will happen. And as for our country, hopefully we'll avoid a civil war. Hopefully. Forces of darkness, the forces of subversion are very powerful. But they made one mistake. They have awakened that giant. They may be woke, but we are awakened. And we're going to kick some commie ass. We're going to keep your Marxist people out of every place. There'll be nothing left of you. The world will be nice, it's true. We're gonna come, we're coming now, we're coming for you. Oh, right wing under Trump. March, march, march to Montreal. Take them out of the North American continent. It'll be beautiful one day here. America will be great again, and even greater than. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I've sung enough, and I look at the lady. The lady's beautiful. Oh, strong women are great. And see Superman? Superman there, and there's this Joker, and there's all the gods. Oh, the names. And bring some more. All right. And here we go. Goodbye, my friends, for now.